Hey, okay, so in this post, basically what I want to share is over the weekend, I went and I was with a group of about 30-ish people, and I realized that everyone really has a passion, a dream. I'm a physical therapist. It was with a group of physical therapists, and everyone has what it is that they want to do to help people. So one of the things I think is big about PTs is we just have this huge desire to help people. Hey Beth. And basically through that, I feel like a lot of people have passion, and I've always had trouble figuring out what's that passion for me. So we had to do a presentation, and during mine, I decided to kind of share that I think that my dreams, my personal dreams, what I want to do in my life, and my passion are kind of like melding together. And it took me a while to see it. I went down one path, and I'm kind of switching things up a little bit. But I wanted to share it with you. So in advance, hi Mom and hi Dad, if you're eventually watching this and you're finding out about this through this, yeah, good luck. Give me a call if you need, because I might give you a heart attack. So in this video, I'm going to share my goal, how it turned into my goal, my passion, and something I'm really struggling with. And part of that is why this is actually hard to have this conversation, but I feel like it needs to be out there, and I'm going to be documenting my thoughts, my ideas as I go, and I could use advice on what the best way of that is. So if you want to comment below and let me know if you've got any ideas, blog, personal page. I don't like to inundate people with things that they don't care about. So a Facebook group, whatever it is, but I'm putting this out there. So I have two big dreams. If you guys know me, you know I'm a very active person. I have been on 5-day hikes in Nepal. My husband and I, for our honeymoon, we decided to do the Inca Trail for Machu Picchu. And I love to be active. I've always done sports. I try to work out every day, things like that. So when we came back from our honeymoon, my husband and I were just kind of chilling in the kitchen, and I was like, I figured out our next goal. And he was like, okay, what's that? I said, we're gonna hike Everest. He said, okay, I'm in. So I have a 3-year goal and I have a 4-year goal. So my 3-year goal, hey Katie, is my husband and I are going to be hiking to Everest, but we're just doing base camp. So I'm not gonna be doing mountaineering type of stuff. I don't know that. I don't know that. So we're gonna be doing Everest base camp. Hey Liz. And that is my 3-year goal. So along that, so I got back from my honeymoon in November, end of November, Thanksgiving essentially. And then December came around and this race started, a little bit on a different path. So this is my 4-year goal, or 4-year dream. And this is what might give my parents a heart attack, so I'm sorry. Please call me. I'll talk to you about it. So basically, there is this race that happens in December. And before I tell you what it was, 2 years ago, so December 2017, I actually saw this race. I was like, okay, that sounds awesome. I go to my husband, then fiance, and I'm like, I want to do this. And he goes, are you serious? I was like, yep. He goes, okay, how serious are you? And I said, probably about 85% serious, and I want to do this. So about 2 weeks later, this thought and concept just left my brain. I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. Like, it's just something that's passing. It's just, I'm bored, whatever. So 2018 comes, and I see this race start. I'm like, man, I really want to do this. So I tell my husband, Aaron, and I'm like, babe, I want to do this. He goes, how certain are you? I was like, 95%. It's increasing here. So 2 weeks comes, 2 weeks goes. I'm like, I still want to do this. Month goes. I start reading books. I'm researching the crud out of this thing. And I'm like, no, really, I want to do this. So every dinner we have, every conversation we're having, I'm like putting little feelers out there, and he's been extremely supportive about it. He might think I'm crazy, but yeah. So my 4-year goal is I want to row solo across the Atlantic Ocean in an ocean rowing boat. So again, sorry parents if you're finding out this way, but that is a very weird dream. Not a lot of people do it. That is what I want to do. So at the same time, so it started like December, let's say 15th-ish. So we're at January, February, 2 months passed. And it kind of started to leave my brain a little bit. But I realized I still want to do it. Enough where I put it on my presentation as hey, this is my goal, and this is probably driving what I want to do professionally. This is me. I've rowed in college, I rowed in high school, I've rowed competitively for 8 years. I've been rowing for 18 years. I literally have a rowing machine in my living room right there. This group of people, they all kind of are like, dude, you love rowing. And I was like, okay, you're right. And I think the hard part of this for me was that putting it out there means I'm putting it out there. So if I don't do it, am I failing people? If I do it, awesome, cool. But I don't really know where I am in that right now, because it kind of like left my brain a little bit, which means it's gonna come around again in 11-ish months, and I'm probably gonna wanna do it again. So someone told me, who I was talking at dinner over the weekend, I need to kind of document that part. The struggles, the decisions, everything about it. So that's what I'm starting with for this post. Put that idea out there, letting people know, hey, this is something I'm thinking about doing, but it's a really hard thing to do. So to row across the Atlantic, it takes about 50-ish to 100-ish days, kind of depends on the winds, etc. It is considered an extreme sport. My desire is to do this alone. This is the last thing I would ever imagine, because guess what? I've never been on a cruise ship. I get so car sick and motion sick that I don't want to go on a cruise. And I have no idea what it entails. Hey, Pillar. So basically, if I do this, I could be sick for 2 weeks, feeling cruddy. And yes, I'm not really an ocean person. I'm not a beach person. I am a mountain person. I moved to Colorado for a reason. But I still, knowing all the scary things, all the possibilities, all the bad stuff that could happen. Don't worry, parents, there are some safety things in guard. Again, feel free to call me, don't have a heart attack. So in those things, like, even though I've researched it, I mean, I was able to answer every question that somebody actually threw at me. And that was kind of awesome. Hey, Kaylee. I was able to answer those. I have researched this enough to actually know the answer to all the questions that were thrown at me. So it's not like this is just a in and out idea. It's something that I need to decide yes or no. So this is that first post for just documenting it. I hope you guys want too long. Feel free to pass it, whatever you want. But I could use advice on where you think it would be helpful to maybe document it as I go kind of thing, because I don't really know the best source for that. But yeah, so right now it's a idea that I could keep pushing out of my brain, come back to again in December. At the same time, I keep kind of going over in my head as, dude, do I just sign up now? Which actually I don't even think I can sign up, because again, this is a 4-year plan, so it's pretty far out there. So posts are gonna be more scattered right now, and then as I come closer, be more followed. Everest is definitely happening 3 years. I already invited my family. Aaron and I wanted to invite our family along with that. That is happening in 3-ish years. So as I get closer, that'll be going more, but that one's decided. It's the question on whether I actually row across the Atlantic by myself in 4 years or not, and I need to figure that out. So that's kind of some of the internal struggle that I have around that concept. And yeah, so excited to share that with you guys. Feel free to ask any questions if you have it. Just an idea that probably is going to happen, but I know that putting it out there, I'm not trying to force it into making it happen. I'm just trying to document that there is that struggle component, and if there's other people that end up watching this in the future about like, hey, do I want to do this? You're not alone. It's a big deal. I know a lot of people actually just go, dude, we're doing this. They have a talk at a bar. So I've read like 4 books. This is one of them. And they go sign up and go, hey, we're doing this in 2 years. I think things through a little bit more, and I'm not ready to do that dive, but it's definitely a possibility. So thanks guys for tuning in. If you've got any questions, feel free to post. If you've got any ideas on how I can log this, I'd appreciate any comments, feedback, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Have a great day.